Islam first came into contact with Indian civilization during the 7th century, when Arab traders traveled to the coast of Malabar in southern India. These Arab traders also preached Islam to the local population, which led many Hindus of the region to embrace Islam. During the reign of the Caliph Umar ibn al-Khattab, many workers from other regions of the Indian subcontinent, such as Sindh, migrated to the Islamic Caliphate in order to earn a living, due to the prosperous economic conditions of the Caliphate. Many of these workers embraced Islam through the efforts of Muslim preachers such as Abu Musa al-Ash'ari. During the Umayyad Caliphate, Islamic rule expanded into the Indian subcontinent for the first time, when the Umayyads conquered the region of Sindh. A large portion of the population of Sindh converted to Islam during the Umayyad Caliphate, and the Umayyad period produced great Indian Muslim scholars such as the jurist known as Imam al-Awza'i and the poet known as Abu Ata Afla al-Sindhi, who wrote eloquent poetry in the Arabic language. Hindus from the region of Sindh continued to convert to Islam during the reign of the Abbasid Caliphate. During this period, many Hindu scientists were invited to Baghdad by the Abbasid government in order to translate ancient Indian books on mathematics and astronomy. During this period, a prominent Hindu scientist who was invited to Baghdad by the Caliph embraced Islam after having a discussion with the scholar known as Imam Ja'far as-Sadiq, who convinced him to abandon idol worship and worship God alone. Islamic rule expanded further into the Indian subcontinent during the reign of Mahmud Ghaznavi, who was a Turkic Muslim ruler from Central Asia, who gained power shortly after the collapse of the Abbasid Caliphate. Mahmud Ghaznavi conquered many regions of North India, and many Muslim preachers from the Ghaznavid state, such as Ali Hujwiri, were sent to preach Islam throughout northern India, which led to thousands of locals embracing Islam. Conversions and intermarriage of locals with Arab and Persian migrants continued throughout the Ghaznavid period. After the death of Mahmud Ghaznavi, his successors continued to expand their rule in India, but the Ghaznavid Empire eventually collapsed due to infighting in 1171. After the fall of the Ghaznavids, an Afghan general within the Ghaznavid army, known as Amir Banji al-Ghawri, took control of the empire and established the Ghawrid Empire. The Ghawrid Empire reached its peak during the reign of Shihabuddin Ghawri, who expanded his rule further east and conquered the region of Bengal. Shihabuddin Ghawri gained widespread popularity and was known for his fairness, as he appointed many Hindu ministers in his state and did not discriminate based on race, tribe, or religion. However, Shihabuddin Ghawri was eventually assassinated, which led to the downfall of the Ghawrid Empire. After the killing of Shihabuddin Ghawri, his empire was taken over by one of his servants, known as Qutbuddin Aybak, who was a Central Asian Turk. Qutbuddin Aybak established his own empire known as the Delhi Sultanate, which became one of the most influential Muslim empires in Indian history, as it ruled for over 3 centuries. During their rule, the Sultans of Delhi focused on developing infrastructure in India. They built many schools, hospitals, wells, bridges, and gardens, and constructed many beautiful buildings such as the Qutub Minar Mosque. This stable environment allowed Islam to spread further in India. During the Delhi Sultanate, Islam continued to spread in India through Muslim preachers such as Wajihuddin Alvi, who founded the Alvi Madrasa in 1528 in the city of Ahmedabad, and Moinuddin Chishti, who preached Islam to many Hindu rulers and religious leaders such as Jaipal Jogi and Raja Birbal, who both embraced Islam. The rulers of the Delhi Sultanate also invested in scholars, which led to the production of great works of Islamic literature. The Delhi Sultanate produced great scholars such as Khwaja Band Nawaz, who translated the works of Arab scholars such as Ibn Arabi into the Urdu language. The Delhi Sultanate reached its peak during the reign of Alauddin Khilji, who protected India from Mongol invasions and defeated the Mongol army. However, Alauddin later faced opposition from Muslim scholars such as Nizamuddin Awliya, who opposed his expansionist policy and his invasions of other Muslim kingdoms in southern India. Shortly after the death of Alauddin Khilji, the Delhi Sultanate collapsed and was succeeded by multiple small states such as the Lodi dynasty. This period also witnessed the rise of powerful Muslim states in southern India such as the Bahmani Sultanate, the Bijapur Sultanate, and the Golconda Sultanate. These states produced great architecture such as the Bedar Fort at Karnataka and the Char Minar in Hyderabad. In 1526, a new Muslim empire known as the Mughal Empire took control of the Indian subcontinent. It was founded by Zahiruddin Babur and reached its peak during the reign of Aurangzeb. They were known for their pursuit of science and their thirst for knowledge. The Mughal attitude towards education and discovery can be summarized well in the following poem by the Mughal poet known as Urfi Shirazi, who worked as an advisor to the Mughal king Akbar. If your heart is not deceived by the mirage, do not be proud of the sharpness of your understanding, for your freedom from this optical illusion is due to your imperfect thirst. Throughout their reign, the Mughals built mosques and palaces, developed the military, constructed advanced irrigation systems, and introduced a new education system with a comprehensive curriculum. However, after the death of Aurangzeb, the Mughals began to decline due to corruption and the creation of small independent kingdoms, which made India perfect prey for the expanding British Empire.